have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. Smashes through. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Fires to the tight end. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Bulldozes him. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cougars offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Mateer.
Well, this guy's had all of college football talking after coming away with 3 sacks in his first game, and he already notches his first sack in this one. What a terror he has been on offense as early this season.
Quick handoff. Runs through a tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking every...
And that pass picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. First down for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. 2nd down coming up. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. It's a draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Washington State will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Fair catch, called for and made. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get louder.
And they got him for the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Creates a little space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Toss to the outside. At the 40, there he goes. And he's running in the open. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Florida. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Dropping back, it's Mateer. He's going for a big play downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He gets a block. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. On first down, here comes this offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still...
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Pass the 25.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, though.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Backing up on the first 2 plays. Now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Still running at the 40. Off he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense doing business in the red zone. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Now from inside the red zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The back goes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll throw it on 1st down. Coming after it. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Toss sweep to the right. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. The inside handoff. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Makes the catch. He's got enough. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Try to get it to the edge. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdowns. When you hit this point in the season, Week 7, you sort of turn the corner, and you remain unbeaten at this point. You've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on.